Chad?
Yes.
Today it is Bachelor Mania because we have got Dylan and Hannah and Chris and Katie here to break down that epic Paradise finale.
He knew I was gonna tell the truth. I don't know why he's so blindsided.
Plus, B-boy Bailey Muñoz tells us how he won So You Think You Can Dance.
Dripping all over, sauce everywhere.
This is your reality check.
I'm surprised, but I actually love it.
Welcome, everybody, and happy Wednesday. I am Lyndsey Rodrigues, and you are watching Reality Check. And my goodness, do we have a treat for you today. We have got one whole hour of reality goodness packed full of amazing guests and games. Now, look, I could not do this all by myself, so here to get in on the fun, I've got a special guest co-host and my friend Daryn Carp. Welcome, buddy.
Oh, thank you for having me on this hour-filled show. I'm so excited. Bachelor in Paradise is my favorite show. I'm just lucky to sit on the couch with you, Lyndsey.
I feel the same way. I would not want to be doing this with anybody else. We've got so much to look forward to today. We've got, as you said, Bachelor in Paradise couples and the winner of So You Think You Can Dance. It's going to be huge, so I hope you brought your snacks. You got your snacks?
Where are my snacks?
Let's get some snacks,
on,
and then let's get our top 5 happening. Let's do it. Top 5 time. At number 5, Teen Mum 2's Leah Messer admits that she had sex with her ex, Jeremy Calvert, again. The reality star might still have feelings for her ex-partner after she admitted that the two were intimate after they saw each other for the MTV series Reunion, which was filmed earlier this year. Leah says, "We just had a good time, and now I'm wondering, is there more?"
Listen, they dated. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Is that your stance on sex with the ex?
Question mark? I'm actually a very pro having a relationship with your ex. I don't necessarily think pro sex necessarily.
Okay.
But if it's not messy, girl,
Sex is always messy.
go get you some.
It's
you know?
always messy in one way or sometimes literally, sometimes figuratively.
Well, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Drama-filled sex is not good sex.
I just think if you're already wondering, is there something more, then being intimate with that person is only going to perpetuate those feelings.
Right, but it's,
Yeah,
I
but
wanna
a girl's
giddy up
gonna
on
get
this.
hers.
Listen, Lynn, listen.
I hear you, trust me. At number 4, Demi Moore is opening up about her time being married to punk star Ashton Kutcher. In her new memoir, Inside Out, the actress writes that her relationship with the reality star took a toll on her mental and physical health and heightened her existing insecurities about aging in Hollywood. She goes on to say that early in their courtship, she miscarried at 6 months and began abusing Vicodin and alcohol as a coping mechanism. Now, this seems like it's going to be a very raw and vulnerable book, as memoirs tend to be.
Of course.
What else are you looking forward to learning about Demi and her past?
Well, listen, I mean, I think for us, there's a separation of normal people and celebrities, and it's really nice when they come out with these tell-alls, because I'm listen, they go through depression, they struggle with body image and how they look, and it's sort of nice to see someone who I think is perfect and beautiful go through something that people go through all the time, you know, and I really hope that it's a way for us to relate to her even more, so I'm excited for that.
Yeah, definitely. I want to hear more about her relationship with Bruce Willis as well, because talking about exes, I love the way they've stayed friends. I love that she attended and roasted him so well. I love that he attended her wedding to Ashton. I think they are an inspiration, so definitely looking forward to that book coming out.
See, friends with exes, Lyndsey.
Yes, but I don't think they were having sex, Daryn.
You don't. We'll find out. Wait for the book.
Exactly, we'll find out in the book. At number 3, Chrissy Teigen accidentally posted her email address and was promptly bombarded with strangers trying to FaceTime her. Can you blame them? The Bring the Funny judge has just learnt the hard way never to post her private information on social media. She revealed in a series of tweets that she was inundated with FaceTime calls from fans, and luckily for one person, Chrissy took the call. She said she was 100% sure it was going to be a private part, but nope, just a nice stranger. Daryn.
I kind of love this, and I think if it was going to happen to any celebrity, it should be Chrissy Teigen.
Of course it was going to be Chrissy.
Because she would pick up the phone and be so funny. She has such a good sense of self, such a good sense of humor, that I think anyone else would be devastated that they posted their email, where she's like, make mistakes, it happens, I'll get a new one, not a big deal.
And also, picking up the phone and being it's probably a penis, but whatever, I'll answer it anyway.
She was probably disappointed to find that it wasn't a penis.
I don't know, man. She's married to John Legend. I don't think that's...
Listen, I know what his voice is like. I'm not going to judge what anything else is down there. That's all I'll say.
Can I ask you this? If you had Chrissy's number, which you probably do, but if you... Okay, well, what would you text her?
I would literally ask for a duet between her and John. I would need my favorite song sung to me.
That would be fun. Let's make it happen. You've got her number.
I'm
so
down.
text it.
Yeah.
At number 2, This is a crazy one, you guys. Shannon Beador was rushed to the ER after Kelly Dodd hit her on the head with a mallet. Last night, as the ladies were in a meditative session, Shannon was standing with a large bowl on her head, and in an attempt to have fun, Kelly decided to hit her over the noggin with a mallet from behind. The reality star took herself to the emergency room to check on a possible head injury after complaining of a headache and blurry vision. Now, we'll have to see if Shannon decides to press charges for assault because police and medical staff have told her that she is well within her rights to do so. Daryn, you are a housewife expert. You work with Andy, obviously. Can you tell us any more about this story?
You know, I mean, listen, I think it was an honest mistake. I mean, I think you can even see on the episode, she was trying to be funny. They have a really good, lighthearted banter. You know, Kelly's sort of been warring with Vicky this season, not really with Shannon Storm. So I just think it was kind of taken out of context. I mean, granted, it was kind of a bad mistake to make.
Seriously.
I think she's okay now.
Yeah.
Definitively, I don't know if she's still getting those headaches, but kind of hope she doesn't press charges because I do think it was just a it was a thing gone wrong.
She saw one too many Looney Tunes cartoons. She saw like Cody Ugly get hit with Cody. What's his name?
Coyote.
Wile E. Coyote with the
God,
anvil.
We're old, Lynn.
We are so old.
But her sitting with like the bowl on her head, like. I don't know. It just seems like I could see doing that to like a friend.
Oh, I would totally do it.
I mean, not hard, but like, I don't know if you had something. I would probably like, dang it.
I would kind of be mad at you if you didn't.
Yeah,
so.
right, exactly.
I get it.
Exactly.
I do
just
get
so you
it.
could press charges against me. I know how you roll.
Well, talking of pressing charges, at number one, Nick Carter has gotten a restraining order against his brother and Dancing with the Stars alum Aaron Carter, claiming he threatened to kill his pregnant wife. This is really serious. The singer revealed the situation on Twitter, writing, "My sister Angel and I regret that we are seeking a restraining order against our brother Aaron today." Nick said they made the decision due to Aaron's, quote, increasingly alarming behavior and his recent confession that he harbors thoughts and intentions of killing his pregnant wife and unborn child. Hours later, Aaron shared a lengthy rant accusing Nick of being violent with several women, and this news comes after Aaron opened up about his history of addiction and drug use on the Doctor's talk show. I'm not really even sure what to say about this.
What's going on? Like, I never knew that they kind of had this rift, and maybe they didn't. But for me, this seems like a mental health issue, and less so about like restraining orders. Like, if Aaron is kind of having erratic behavior and threatening to kill anybody, we need to get this checked out. Not just like get out of my life, but if I care about you like my sibling, I would want you to get the proper checkup, if you will. It's a little jarring that Aaron then used Nick attacking women as an attack.
As a defense almost.
Well, because then it almost seems unbelievable. You know what I mean? It loses its clout to me by using it as a defense. Like, because if he was abusing women, why didn't Aaron come out with that sooner?
Well, here's a question for you. Do you think that all of this, the drug and alcohol addiction, the alleged violence towards women, these thoughts and intentions of wanting to kill people, is this a result of childhood stardom gone wrong and not having the correct or the proper practices in place when they are younger to make sure that these things don't happen in the future?
I mean, I think that's a really good point. And I think that I don't think every childhood star obviously has these issues, but I definitely think being a childhood star, normally when I usually say when people get famous, that's the age that they stop growing as a person. And both those people have been famous forever.
Yeah.
And so obviously, like, not only having this horrible relationship with your brother, but in front of millions and millions of people is only going to add to the pressure of it.
It really, really is. Well, look, we're going to take a very quick break, but when we come back, happier times await because I'll be chatting with a couple that does seem to be having a little more trouble away from paradise these days, Chris and Katie, but we're still rooting for them and we can't wait to chat with them, so stay tuned.
Are you ready to see how this ends?
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. I am now joined by a Bachelor in Paradise couple that we all know and love, and we are definitely rooting for, Katie Morton and Chris Bukowski. Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
How are the two of you?
We're great.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it because last night we definitely got an insight into the trials and tribulations that you two have experienced in your relationship. But I want to start on a high note and talk about your engagement because those were some really beautiful, heartfelt words that you gave to Katie there on the beach. So, Chris, after so many seasons with this franchise, how did it feel to finally be down on one knee in front of such a beautiful woman?
It felt amazing. Honestly, just from the first time I met Katie, it felt amazing. It topped every experience I've had on all these seasons. So even from the very beginning, I knew that, Paradise was going to surpass all my other experiences, and to top it off with an engagement was unreal.
And Katie, what was going through your head?
Oh my gosh, it was a whirlwind, and it's like you just get this like all these butterflies in your stomach, and all the words that he was saying to me, it just resonated with me so much. And I don't know, I was just like, man, I love him. I was like, hurry up, get down.
It's pretty amazing, right, to be told by someone that you make them feel calmer and that you allow them to be themselves. I mean, that's really powerful stuff. So did you know at that point that he was going to propose?
Yes, like I didn't know walking up. I didn't know what was going on in his mind. I just couldn't read him. I'm like, what's happening? But once he started talking, I felt this calmness about both of us and just felt how right it was in that moment. And yeah, I realized what was happening a little, like halfway through. Aww. And he was shaking. You couldn't tell, but he was like...
Yeah, you kept it together really well, buddy.
It was a good shake, thanks.
Oh my goodness, I'm getting all the feels. But I mean, we have to be real because you have had your ups and downs, like any couple. And despite getting engaged in Paradise, things seem to, go a little off the tracks once you left Mexico. So why don't we have a look at something from last night's reunion?
Chris, what does that mean to you that she's out here and struggling so much that she doesn't have a ring on?
I don't know. I don't know what it means.
I thought I was gonna watch back and see how in love with me you were. I didn't see that. I was just emptying my tank, and I'm not always getting the reciprocated effort.
So Katie, going out there without your ring, obviously that's a really big statement. At that point, were you sort of thinking that the end might be near for the two of you?
No, that's not what I was thinking, but it's so hard to explain that. But I knew that we had talked about that before, and it had been really hard for us to communicate our differences and what each other needed, especially being kind of like stranded and in hiding while separated. Really hard, especially because Chris is such a man of, action and quality time, and he does things for people. And talking on the phone all the time was a little bit harder to get words out of him, and we had just, it was a roller coaster, and I had to be honest with where I was. Chris Harrison asked me a lot of questions even prior to what you guys saw, and so the emotions were just building up. But since then, it's been so great, and we've been able to be together, and he's met my family and my friends, and seeing him with them has been, I don't know, it's just been so much better now that we can hang out.
Right, well, I guess that's something that people don't maybe remember about Paradise, is that it ends filming and then you're not allowed to just walk around in public together for a couple of months because it spoils the ending. And so that can be really difficult, particularly if your love language is acts of service, quality time. Not being able to provide that for the woman you love must have been really tough.
No, it's tough because honestly, I don't like to talk on the phone at all to anybody. My mom, I like to talk to my mom on the phone, here and there. It is tough. I think both of us excel in public settings, with our friends and our family, and not being able to do that. It was tough, and just kind of communicating in a way that I'm really not used to communicating, and it made it tough, but at the end of the day, I think it actually made us better and stronger. So sometimes it takes things like that to get to the point that we're at today, and I think every day we get better in our relationship.
That's amazing. And so how would you describe your relationship today? Obviously, you're still engaged, which is very exciting. And so is it a work in progress? How are you working through those differences? Are those differences not even as much of an issue now that you are out in the real world? Sort of tell us what the future looks like for Chris and Katie.
So those differences are still there. I think they're always going to be there. It's just navigating them. And at first, it was so hard to navigate coming off of the show because we had already been there together talking all the time, every day. When we come off the show, we're like, we don't have anything to talk about. We had other people's drama to talk about. Right now, we're not doing anything, sitting. So now we have been hanging out, watching TV shows. We binged a whole series, and we're looking forward to going to dinner. And we've just talked about our differences and how we've grown up and our past relationships, and just what we expect from each other and what we can give, and the communication has been really great.
I think what drew me to Katie so much is how much we have, we do have our differences, and there's a lot of mystery here, and there's new mystery every day that we're figuring out about each other, so it keeps it exciting. And I think yeah, that does bring some difficulties, but at the same time, it keeps it really exciting.
Yeah.
And it seems that you two have a very realistic approach to this relationship. You're not going into it thinking everything's going to be rainbows and butterflies. You're very, mature and adult about it, and you know that there are going to be ups and downs, and you obviously have what it takes to work through those. So I think the future is looking pretty bright for the two of you. And also, can I just say, I mean, what a gorgeous couple. So
Thank you.
we're really happy. Of course, we're so happy to have been able to share your journey with you and to watch it all work out for the best. So congratulations again.
Thank
and
you.
thanks so much for being here with me. I know that later on you're going to play a game with Daryn.
Yes.
So that's going to be fun. I hope that you're ready. Get out that competitive streak if you have one.
Oh, we do.
We have one.
Oh, good. Good. Well, it was an absolute pleasure meeting you both. So thanks for coming to Reality Check today. We are going to take a very quick break, but when we come back, I'll be sitting down with another set of lovebirds, Hannah and Dylan. So don't go anywhere. Welcome back to our Mammoth Show. I am now joined by fan favorites from Bachelor in Paradise, Dylan Barbour and Hannah Godwin. Welcome.
Hi.
Thanks for having us.
The two of you are even cuter in real life than you are on the show. It's kind of annoying. Come on.
Thank you.
Now, first of all, I have to say congratulations. That was one heck of a proposal on the beach. So, I mean, we weren't surprised that it happened, but Hannah, were you?
Yes.
Okay.
Obviously, I couldn't even speak. Well, I had a feeling that it was maybe gonna happen, but I just wasn't sure if he was gonna do it or not. I thought I would be able to use words, but words are hard, and I finally got it out there, but it just took a second.
I mean, it was a very sweet moment to witness, but you had expressed fear, Hannah, of having your heart broken again and that inability to open up and trust after what happened on Colton season. So what was it about this lovely man that made you feel that you were ready to love and trust again?
I think just how compatible we are, and I was telling him earlier, I feel like we had such a good friendship basis, and we really, really spent time working on those questions about real life things while we were there. So I was like, I can't leave this place without this guy, and I know my family's gonna love him, which, fun fact, they do.
Oh, well, that was going to be one of my questions, because obviously that was something you guys discussed last night, the meeting of the family and the friends. So how did that go?
It was great. I mean, we went straight to Alabama. I think a few days after Paradise ended. We went to lunch with her dad. He's hilarious. Love Tommy G.
Mm-hmm.
We hung out and drank wine with her mom the next day. Beth's amazing. So we text and call each other all the time. My mom met Hannah's dad. They love each other. Hannah and
His mom's great.
Yeah, our moms
brother's
also
great.
text all the time. So it's
This is so sweet. It's turned into a family affair. I'm
It's
living
awesome.
for
It is.
Yeah,
That's what you want. It's so important
Yeah.
for your families to get along.
And I think for both of us, my family's so important to me, and Hannah's family is so important to her. That's one of the many things I love about her. And so it was really important for both of us to kind of get our families involved. So
I'm so glad that worked out. And then also last night we saw on Instagram stories you watching the episode with Tyler.
Yeah.
Yes.
That looked like fun. Was Gigi there?
it was just the three of us.
Okay.
We ordered a ton of room service.
Yeah, I saw Tyler eating a burger that looked so good.
We ordered way too much
It was
food.
good.
It was
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
Mac and
Did you bring me
cheese.
some?
Unfortunately, we ate it all.
Next time,
Next time.
bring
I
food.
got you next time.
Well, that was really cool. And also, Dylan, you said right before you proposed that you wanted to get on a plane and meet Hannah's parents, and so you did that, and that all went really well. And then you spoke last night on the reunion about Hannah moving to California, which you've since done. Is that true?
I have a place out there, so
okay.
still kind of easing my way into moving in fully, but
Okay.
we'll definitely be back and forth from San Diego and LA.
Alabama. Okay, so you don't have a place together yet.
Not yet.
She's
Okay.
going to be in Los Angeles. I'll be
Yeah.
in San Diego. It's
Yeah.
just a few hours.
So you're doing the commute.
Yeah, not bad at all.
What does the Pinterest board look like for your wedding thus far?
Yeah. What does it look like?
Ooh.
Oh, In-N-Out truck for sure.
Oh, yes. Okay, now I really want to be invited to this wedding because, burgers,
In-N-Out truck
obviously.
for sure.
Burgers.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably just a burger-themed wedding would be kind of cool.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I think we're definitely just enjoying being in the moment right now, but whenever the big day comes, I feel like our number one thing is just gonna be fun.
Yeah.
So
we want everybody to have fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I think you guys have got it in the bag because it just really seemed like the two of you, like, despite the ups and downs that you may have had at the beginning with like Blake and whatever, you guys always seem to have fun. You definitely never wavered in the fact that this was your person, which was really amazing to see. But I do want to get your take on the Blake drama because last night at the reunion, everyone was kind of getting on his case for leaking the text between him and Caitlyn. We can take a look at that actually.
Nobody would know that she made any mistakes had I not done what I did.
I was hurt and I was sad and I fully overreacted.
End on a good note. End on a good note, buddy. Just end on a good note.
I tried to get my truth out, and I am so sorry that you got attacked, and I am so sorry that you are feeling the way you are.
So I want your opinion on this. Who did you think needed to apologize in the situation, if anyone? Him for leaking the text or Caitlyn for maybe not being truthful about the true status of their relationship?
Yeah, I think both of them probably owed each other an apology, and possibly everyone else who was just involved in that. It sucked that like Dean had to get dragged into it too, just being a part of that relationship. But it probably wasn't the best way to go about it, releasing the text. I mean, I think a lot of people would agree with that. It's just unfortunate that that whole situation just transpired in the first place.
Yeah, Hannah, what do you think?
I think it was just kind of sticky situation on both ends, and I don't know. It's like honesty is just such a good policy.
Right.
And sometimes it's hard to remember that, I guess. I don't know.
You're like, I don't want to.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
peace,
that's fair.
Peace is great.
Yes.
And that's what we like to do.
Yeah, and everyone is just moving forward with their lives.
Yeah.
And also moving forward with his life. Pilot Pete, he was revealed last night as the new Bachelor. I want to get your take on this because Dylan, obviously he was on your season of The Bachelorette with Hannah B. What do you think Pete will bring to The Bachelor as the lead?
Yeah, Pete's gonna crush it.
Yeah?
Super communicative. Yeah, he's gonna wear his heart on his sleeve. I think these girls are gonna absolutely love him. They're gonna see obviously a lot more than what they did on the TV. He's got a great sense of humor. He's just a really sweet guy. So it's gonna be a fun season. I'm definitely watching.
What do you think his perfect woman is? Like, what qualities does she have?
I think she's gotta be funny. She's gotta be confident, but also very like transparent in how she's feeling. I don't think Pete wants to go through like the playing games, like the chase. Obviously, I think it's like if you're feeling him, let him know, and he's gonna let you know too. So.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be a very exciting season, that's for sure. And it was a very exciting season of Bachelor in Paradise, watching you guys fall in love. It's always nice to see two good people end up together. So congratulations.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for being here. I know that you are sticking around and you're going to play a game with Daryn in just a little bit against Chris and Katie. So gloves are off, everybody. Right now, we are going to take a break, but Daryn is going to be challenging Hannah, Dylan, Chris, and Katie to a round of the reality wed game. Don't go anywhere.
What is your partner's hidden talent?
I don't think this is safe for TV.
All right, welcome back, beautiful people. This is Reality Check, and here on these couches we have Katie and Hannah, the gorgeous ladies of Bachelor in Paradise, and their partners, Chris and Dylan. Thank you guys so much for being here. On that note, we have a lot of competition to get through today. This is going to determine if you guys are going to last forever or not, okay? Are you ready for this game that I'm about to throw at you guys?
It's a lot of pressure.
You look a little nervous. Some of you have the meat sweats, but some of you are ready. Some of you are ready to play the game. They told me this before coming on. Are you guys ready to play the reality wed game?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Suddenly I'm not nervous.
All right, you all have your boards, you're all prepped. It's gonna be pretty straightforward. Ladies, I'm gonna be asking you the questions first, and I'm gonna prompt you to answer what you think the guys would answer. But I'll let you go, and you're all gonna write your answers down, all right? Are you ready for our first question of the game?
Yes.
Okay. Other than The Bachelor, what reality show would your partner be on? So you're gonna answer what Chris be on, Hannah, you're answering what Dylan would be on, and guys, you write your own answer to this. Few seconds to think about. This is going to determine whether or not you're going to last forever, so think wisely. Other than The Bachelor, what reality show would your partner be on, ladies? And when you're done, just hold it up to your chest and we'll reveal.
If you get this, I'll be so impressed.
All right, the guys are done. All right, Katie, what did you say Chris would be on?
I said Big Brother because he's competitive.
That's a good one. All right,
Yeah.
is he like a fan of Big Brother?
No, but he was on Bachelor Pad and he was competitive then.
Oh, throwback to Bachelor Pad.
The good old days.
The good old days. All right, Chris, reveal what you said.
You
my
were
man.
kind of close, but not really.
Oh my God, I thought about it. Oh, all right. right, so that's no point here for Chris and Katie. Both great answers. Hannah, what do you got for me? Where would he be placed?
I also said Big Brother.
Okay.
He's really into strategy and competition, so I feel like you would crush it.
Would he play the good social game?
Definitely.
I've never seen Big Brother.
But you would be good on the show.
She's thinking,
Well,
know.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, there you go. That's a compliment. What did you
said
say?
Hell's Kitchen.
Amazing.
Okay.
Why Hell's Kitchen?
I love cooking and I love Gordon Ramsay.
All right, well, that's fair. Hannah should have known that. All right.
I should have known.
Clear your boards.
Okay.
Score is clear. We got nothing on. Ladies, another question to you.
We're not going to make it.
We're done.
You're going to be fine.
Oh,
You're going to
God.
be fine. If you can survive Paradise, you can survive this. Ladies, what is your favorite place on your body to be kissed? So you're answering for themselves. So guys, where would they like to be kissed? That's how you're answering it. So write your answers, and we'll reveal them. Oh, you really got to think about this.
Wait,
All right.
I'm writing Hannah.
Where Hannah would like to be kissed,
Oh, yeah.
favorite place to be kissed, and where Katie's favorite place to be kissed. He seems to know this. He seems to know this before even Hannah knew this. Think about it. All right.
Can I do 2?
I will allow you to do two,
Really?
but she better be getting one of them, because if both of your answers are wrong, I'm doing double negative all across the board here.
I have mine, I guess.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Hannah, you look a little confused. Okay. Katie, where is your favorite place to be kissed on your body?
I said my lips.
Okay. Chris, do we have a match?
Wow.
Yeah, there we go, lips cheek. I'm counting that. 1 point for Chris and Katie.
Yeah,
Hannah?
buddy.
Oh, she's like
going on?
nervous.
Shoulder.
Oh, I was,
And then I said LOL everywhere.
I was going to do neck and shoulder and then I stopped.
No points.
I'm thinking control room. Are we saying no points for the neck, shoulder? What do we think, control room?
What is it, traps?
That's a no points there. Come on, Dylan. Go with your gut.
Okay.
That's on me.
Okay.
Just to
I
recap the scores.
I even erased it.
Chris and
Okay.
Katie are at 1. Hannah and Dylan, come on, pick up the pace. Third question to you, ladies. What would your partner say is his dream honeymoon location? This had to have been discussed.
Yeah.
You're both engaged at this point.
Yeah. I feel like I just won't remember.
Yeah, no, right, of course. No, but don't feel pressure, you know.
Think 2 outside
What would
the
your
box.
partner say is his dream honeymoon location?
It's not my dream location.
You're I just so bored. Oh man. I like the women taking it seriously and the men, you know.
I'm here for a good time.
You're here for a fun time. All right, Katie, you ready to reveal? Yeah. What is Chris's dream location for a honeymoon?
Not Mexico.
You feel like he's had too much of it?
He doesn't want to go back, but
so
he
true.
probably somewhere in the mountains, but not Mexico.
Chris?
Poland! This Polish man.
I mean, technically it's not Mexico.
That's right.
Oh, come on.
I am correct.
We are right.
Poland isn't Mexico.
And there's mountains.
And, well, I'm going to say a no point on that
All
one.
right.
You know, you guys are in the lead already, but okay, not
You go
Mexico.
straight to Poland, Christopher?
Yeah, it's pretty
If you
close.
put Mexico.
Hannah, where would Dylan like to honeymoon?
Draws.
Alabama. Just kidding.
Okay.
Maldives.
Yeah.
Wow, all right.
Yeah, I drew 2.
Bonus points.
All right, that's
color?
pretty good.
love
We're
you.
all tied up. Wow, I'm very impressed and both had drawings. Okay, last question to you, ladies. What's the name of your partner's childhood stuffed animal? Think about it, and then I kind of want to know what it is as well, but you don't have to put it, you can just say it. I'm very curious. This is going to be very telling for the men, and I want to know if they still have it.
Why do I have markers all over my hands?
I mean, come on now.
Am I 6?
Dylan, did you write anything down?
Why? Okay.
You got to play the game, man. You got to participate.
Okay, let me think.
So what is the name of your partner's childhood stuffed animal? Katie, you've been writing a tome over there. I worry about this answer, but okay. Oh, I see.
You're writing a book?
Squiggles. Yeah, I see. You
I'm
ready?
writing Chris's animal because I just wrote mine, but I think we are the same.
The same? All right, what is it, Katie? Chris's is teddy bear. I love my teddy bear more than Chris.
Those are facts.
Those are facts.
Yes.
Okay, I've learned a little bit about Katie here. Chris,
out to Teddy.
what do we have? Teddy, boom, that's a point on the board. All right, we got 2-1. Hannah, Dylan, stuffed animal? Did he have one? Was this such a question?
He may have not had one.
I didn't have one, but for you, I just wrote Roll Tide.
Okay, I'm counting that. I'm counting that. You guys are both on the board
Tide.
now. We got 2-2. Am I
2-2.
right? 2-2.
Okay.
All right. Men, over to you. All right, you ready for this one? Chris, this season, The Bachelor in Paradise, producers had fun with your lower thirds. They almost couldn't fit it on the screen. So I want to ask you guys now, if you had to write a lower third for your partner over here on Bachelor in Paradise, what would it be? So what would Katie's be and what would Hannah's be? And then you guys write what you think yours would be. Chris's was too good this season. It was the best one yet.
I feel like this is gonna take a second.
You need a beat. We need that like good game show music as it goes along, you know? Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
We can't afford it.
It's me. 2 jobs.
This ain't gonna work.
Oh God, now I don't know. There's just
tough.
There's so many.
You could go the comedic route.
What?
There's so many to think of. All right, Chris, are you ready?
Wait, I don't have an answer.
She's got it. She needs a minute.
I feel like this is like it'd be like the show Next.
Okay. Got
I
it.
love that show.
Great
That's a good
show.
one, yeah.
Yeah.
But you kind of felt bad for the people who like got off the bus.
Step
You'd be
off
like,
the bus,
next. Like, oh, shit, I'm that ugly.
Okay.
All right, we have an answer? All right, Chris, what would Katie's lower third be? Katie,
Oh, so true.
always sleepy with the Z's. That's pretty good.
I put likes crispy French fries.
That's a good one.
That's a good one, but you agree with Chris's at least that
Yeah.
it would be? Okay,
Always
so we're not in a
sleepy.
fight here. We agree.
Oh no. Oh, that's accurate.
That's accurate. Dylan, what would Hannah's be?
I said she'd be awkward or nerdy.
Really awkward / nerdy. Hannah, what do we have
Thanks.
here?
Retired rapper.
That's a good one.
Both good, no points on the board. All right, guys, second question. What do you think your sexiest quality is? And then, ladies, what do you think your partner's sexiest quality is?
What we think.
Yeah, so
theirs
Chris is going to write his sexiest quality, and you're going to answer what you think is sexiest
Like
qualities.
physical quality?
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't
wait.
say physical. Could be your humor. You know? Nothing. I know, and I use that as an example, knowing it wasn't going to happen.
Wait, should we go physical or?
Anything?
Anything. Should we do
Either or
both?
is fine. You want to do physical?
Okay, let's do both.
Okay, I like it. I like it. And then you write what you think your sexiest quality is, Dylan. Does it make you uncomfortable?
It does make me uncomfortable.
I can tell. All right, lock your answers in.
So we're doing both?
Yeah, you could do both. You could do physical, and then you could do, a little bit deeper. This could count for 2 points here if you get them both right.
Damn. Hopefully.
You feel good about this?
No, I feel like Chris might have forgotten what I told him it was.
Oh, I don't know. Well,
Maybe I
this
hope
face
I-
says it all right here. All right, Chris, what is your sexiest quality? Your eyes and confidence.
Yes. I agree with those things.
Katie?
Stern and big hands.
You do have big hands.
I love his big hands. I think they're so
Someone
hot.
was just telling me I have small hands the other day.
I'm like, look at those hands.
Look at these things.
You have big hands. All right. I mean, we're all in agreement that that's a giant hand. Okay, stern
Why
big
lemon?
hands. No points for you. Dylan, your sexiest quality, my man.
I said sense of humor and my butt.
Okay.
Hannah, agree or disagree?
Humor, hair.
Okay, that's
Right. I was
1
gonna
point
say
because we have the humor,
I almost did hair,
unfortunately.
but I thought
But
butt was funny.
do you think his butt is sexy, though?
Do you like my butt?
Yes.
But not as much as his hair.
He's got great hair.
He doesn't.
Look at his hair. I mean, look at his hair.
Every confession, he was like, oh, running his.
That's what I
hand
do when
through
I'm
it.
nervous.
I get it. Yeah, I get it. All right, Dylan and Hannah, 3-2. You pulled ahead in that round.
Awesome.
All right, 2 questions to go, guys. All right, gentlemen. What's the most embarrassing thing that your partner does? Dylan has an arsenal. He's already writing, and then you guys write your most embarrassing quality, or most embarrassing thing that you do. Excuse me. They answered that very quickly, so I'll give the ladies just a second to think
Wait,
about.
let me think.
Because of course they don't do
Is
anything
it say
embarrassing.
wow?
You say that a lot.
That's a common theme on the show, though.
Oh, Hannah,
Yeah.
you know.
You know what I mean? On a date, they'll be like, "Wow,
Wow.
everything.
She says wow whatever.
Wow, she's awesome. Wow."
I don't know.
How long did the reunion take to film?
Like 7 hours.
I was locked in the trailer.
Really?
For 6.
Same.
That's not as bad as Housewives reunions, but that's bad. Katie, you feel good about this? You look a little...
I'm not confident.
If you had asked us the reality show question, I was going to say Real Housewives for Hannah.
Oh, I get it.
It
I could see it.
I would have said Master Chef.
Or Hoarders.
Hoarders.
That would be for
All right,
Katie,
Chris.
too.
What is the most embarrassing thing that Katie does? Sleep talk?
I was.
Oh, she looks pissed, but she looks happy with this answer. Laugh at my own jokes. Question.
I thought you were going to say something
Oh, wait.
really embarrassing that I've done alongside of that.
I was going to go there.
Has
I
she
know.
ever, like...
We were gonna both say the same thing because one time, I'm not gonna say it.
Excuse me, one time what?
One time I tooted in my sleep and he just started telling everyone I ripped ass.
You didn't hotbox you.
Right, well.
And
Yeah,
it
that
was
would've
so
been different.
embarrassing. Great,
All
now I
right.
just said it.
All
once
right,
I
Dylan,
ripped ass.
what's the most embarrassing thing that Hannah does?
This one time she farted on me.
No, I didn't.
But I,
Wait.
Yes, you
Farted
did.
once.
I
It's
said
too
fart, but
nervous.
if she's too nervous to ride, I said she pees with the door open.
Okay.
But you totally farted on me.
Okay, Hannah.
No, I didn't.
Hannah doesn't fart. That's impossible.
One
But keep
time.
going.
I didn't.
Uh-oh.
You.
Hannah doesn't fart, but I
Lovers, quarrel on the couch.
We needed to do this question for them after this.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, you want to switch it up? Okay.
The most I hate when my stomach growls. Like it's like my biggest fear ever.
But Dylan
and then
might
I
try
said,
to say a fart
I said
joke?
Dylan may try to say a fart joke.
Guys, what are we counting that in the control
It's like I
room?
knew what he was gonna say.
No.
But this is my.
They're giving you a half point for that one. So we got 3.5 to 2. I'm sorry,
take
guys.
it.
Control room.
I
is
knew
the
what he was
judge.
gonna say.
All right, last question for you, gentlemen.
We're down 1.5.
What is your partner's hidden talent?
I don't think this is safe for TV.
I'm gonna write it.
No.
Do it. Write it. I want all the revealed answers.
No,
This
I
needs
won't
to
write
be
it. I
breaking
won't write
news.
it. I
I'm
won't.
dying. Write it. Write
I
it.
won't write it.
My hidden talent or yours?
Your hit.
How do we translate?
Your hidden talent. They're writing it for what you guys think. So what are the ladies' hidden talents? You best believe I'm
can't
gonna be
write it.
peppering you with those questions afterwards, Katie. Now I have to know.
Probably.
Hidden talent. Dylan wrote that very quickly.
I got to be like clear about this.
Yeah, you can explain. I'll
What?
give you the. Are you nervous? You look a little.
What?
I don't think he'll do it.
Does it make sense?
All right,
No,
you ready for the
No,
answers?
write it and explain it.
I'll just do.
Maybe you should draw it.
Yeah, do a little jot.
Draw
I'll give you
what?
a chance to
Maybe you
explain.
should
Let's
draw
do
it.
this.
Maybe you should draw it.
All right, Chris, what is Katie's hidden talent? Tongue
Oh man, damn it!
trick.
Damn
Wait,
it! I didn't.
hold on.
I didn't write it.
Elaborate.
We are not on the same page here, are we?
Apparently not. Not on the same board. Elaborate on what you mean.
Hey, we
Well-
lost.
Katie does this when we kiss, like this tongue. I don't even know how to explain it, but it's. I remember even the first time we kissed, she did it.
He said, "Whoa."
And I was,
I was
like,
like, "What?"
I was not expecting it.
Like in a good way.
Oh, it's great.
Would you like to show the class?
Yeah, I mean, like I want
Show
like.
us.
Like, I don't know how
I
to
don't
do
think you
it
can
because
show
I
it.
can't show. I have to just do. Do I just make out with everyone here?
Well, I mean, well, why don't you guys just kiss so we can see it?
I don't think you can see it. It's like so subtle. It's like I just like
try it.
grace his upper lip ever so slightly with my tongue at one point during the kiss.
But I don't know how it happened.
But I don't know how it just, and it's not like
And
too
it's
much.
every
it's not like I'm
kiss?
digging for something in his teeth. It's just like
Dylan, take notes. Hannah, take notes. What did you say your hidden talent was?
I said falling asleep fast because he's an insomniac and I'm the opposite.
It's a good talent to have, though.
I'm
All right.
just like,
I'm jealous of that talent.
out.
No points. You guys gonna bring this home? Dylan, what is Hannah's hidden talent?
I said rapping and twerking.
That's not bad. I mean, retired rap artist, so that makes sense.
What'd you do?
Hannah, what'd you say? She's so upset.
Makeup. So.
Makeup? Not make out?
I don't know.
Okay, all right.
I blew it.
Makeup?
I blew it.
You're good at it. You're good at it. All right, I've got one for all of
can
you to
contour.
answer just to finish it up. Winner takes all for this last question. That's what I'm hearing from the control room. So this is your chance to come back from this.
Got a chance.
Focus, Christopher.
This one's just for fun, and I want you all to write this down. And we're going to reveal the answers at the same time. Who is more likely in the coupledom to burn the house down when cooking?
This is not going to go well. Oh, yes.
Lock in your answers. We're all going to reveal it. This is winner take all here. Uh-oh, Katie's writing a tome.
Of course.
All right, ready?
Hold on, I'm not done.
Oh, she's... Okay, Chris has to combat your tone here. Okay.
What's up? Write a novel?
I know it's either Chris or Katie.
What's up, Stephen King?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Dylan, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's reveal Chris and Katie first. Chrissy, she leaves the store.
Stove on when she leaves the house.
Okay, girl. Let's get that fixed. That's a point for you guys, though, okay?
I said me, I've almost done it.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's...
No, it's just like sometimes, I don't know, guys.
You're falling asleep and you forget to...
I'm just like,
good, Chris.
I'm in a rush.
You have your hands full, buddy. All right, Dylan and Hannah, here
There's
we
other
go.
important things.
It's definitely you.
Hannah with a...
He's good at cooking. He's actually like good at cooking.
And I drew a
he's,
house
like,
on
aware of like
Everybody
turning the stove
wins.
off.
You guys are going to end up together forever. You will not be seen in another Bachelor in Paradise show.
Thank God.
Except to come back with all of your little children. So
Yeah.
congratulations, guys. What an exciting game. Thank you so much for being here. Best of luck with your progress in your relationships. Don't burn the house down. We are going to head to a break, and when we come back, Lyndsey and I will be joined by the newly crowned winner of So You Think You Can Dance, Bailey Muñoz. Thank you so much.
The person taking home the grand prize and the title of America's Favorite Dancer Season 16 is...
Hey guys, welcome back to the greatest show in reality check history. Daryn and I are now joined by the insanely talented Bailey Muñoz, who was just named America's favorite dancer on So You Think You Can Dance. Bailey, congratulations, and can I borrow some money?
Yeah, can I get a dance lesson for free at least?
Hey, I got you. Yeah, I got you.
Good.
Thank
I mean, you truly are incredible. I want to take a look at your win again because it was the cutest thing ever.
The person taking home the grand prize and the title of America's Favorite Dancer Season 16 is...
Bailey. I mean, this was a huge win for you. You know, just to understate it a little bit, you beat some pretty stiff competition. I'm sure it was incredible for you. How do you feel about it all? How was it seeing your name on the card? Tell me what was going through your mind.
Oh my God, first of all, this hasn't really hit me yet. This just all feels so surreal. I mean, just to be in this position, it's just crazy. Just even being part of the top 10, it was just such a huge honor. And for me to be standing here as America's favorite dancer, like, words can't describe the way I'm feeling right now. I just feel so blessed.
That is so cool, because you're not just America's favorite dancer, you were the first B-boy to ever win this competition. So what is that like for you, like the significance of that, not only being the first ever break dancer, but also knowing how and why breakdancing came to be and the political reasons behind it?
It's crazy because watching So You Think You Can Dance when I was younger, you know, this has been a childhood dream of mine. And watching people like Dietrich and Hawk, B-boys that have been on the show, and I feel like I really wanted to represent B-boys. And yes, this is a technical show, and coming in as a B-boy, I was dancing out of my style every single week, and I wanted to show that, you know, B-boys could do other styles, and yeah, represent for them, for sure.
You sure? Yeah, you absolutely represented.
You say you've been a fan of it for a while, so how was it when you finally got there, and what was your experience like? Did you feel a little bit more pressure to like intensify your performance because it was something you weren't normally used to, and you were a fan? Like, what was it like?
Never in a million years that I thought I could ever be on the show, and when I found out that I made it, I just gained a whole new confidence in myself, and yeah, I know I've grown so much as a dancer, you know, dancing every single week and facing all the obstacles that I've faced, but I've also grown as a human being, and I learned so much about myself, and that's the biggest takeaway.
That's fantastic.
That is really cool. And now you're going to take all of that newfound knowledge and self-experience on the road with the So You Think You Can Dance tour. Ooh. So what can you tell us about this?
I'm so excited for tour. It's the top 10, my best friends, and we're excited to tour, and it's starting October 12th, and I just can't wait for it.
I mean, I think that Daryn and I are going to be front and center cheering you on with signs.
Yes.
You need to go to dance lessons first, Lyndsey.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
you
we don't
can
want
teach
to
us
be...
a thing or
got
two.
you.
Do you actually remember the first ever move that you perfected?
Actually, I don't, but I know ever since I was younger, I would love to dance. And my go-to thing was the worm. I don't know why. When I was younger, at every family
Macarena,
reunion.
so
oh, Macarena? Yeah, that was a thing too.
I wish that we had the camera set up right now to make you do the worm, but you're off the hook. We actually don't have that. But I want to say thank you again for being here, and also congratulations on your historic win. It was so well deserved. I hope you enjoy every second, and we can't wait for the So You Think You Can Dance tour. It's going to be amazing.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, come back anytime. Well, right now we have to go to break, but on the other side is a retro Bachelor history moment. Don't go anywhere. What a show. That was one whole hour of reality. Goodness, as I promised you. And Daryn, I couldn't have done it without you, girl.
It was Christmas today for me. It was really Christmas. Thank you so much for having me.
Are you kidding? You were the best co-host a girl could ask for, so thank you very much. Come back anytime. And also I want to say a big thank you to all of our fabulous guests. There are a lot of them today. Chris Bukowski, Katie Morton, Dylan Barbour, Hannah Godwin, and Bailey Muñoz. Congratulations to all of you. You're all killing the game. Remember to follow @People on Twitter to watch the newest Reality Check episode streaming Monday through Thursday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern. Now, to close today's show, we thought that we would give you something to cringe about for days. It's a moment from Bachelor Nation that if you're a lover of the franchise, you'll remember and probably promptly want to forget. I am Lyndsey Rodrigues. I will check you tomorrow. Daryn, let's go get a cocktail.
We're off.
In this 2010 episode of The Bachelorette, Kasey and Ali are enjoying their one-on-one, which inspires Kasey to break out into song.
When I was flying in the helicopter over this amazing city.
Ali isn't quite sure what to think. Then Kasey doubles down.
At the end of tonight, I'm not just your average Joe.
Kasey's Sunset Serenade is one of the great moments in reality television, and while he didn't wind up winning Ali's heart, he did leave with some pretty cool ink.
Yeah, that's pretty intense stuff.